Welcome back to MLB Tonight. Women continue to make strides in the industry of baseball and Major League Baseball, as evident by these recent hires. And our Lauren Gardner recently caught up with one of them, Elizabeth Benn.
As women continue to make their mark in the sport, the Mets made a splash earlier this week in naming Elizabeth Benn as the team's director of Major League Operations, making her the highest-ranking female in baseball operations in the club's 60-year history. Now, the Toronto native brings a tremendous amount of experience to her new job from her time working in the league offices, where she had roles in youth programs, labor relations, and baseball operations with the league. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome her in to discuss this historic hiring. Liz, hello, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you've been extremely busy with this big announcement. I want to ask you first and foremost, what was your reaction when you found out?
I think I was a little bit in shock. I think that initially I had just been planning on staying at the league office for a while, for a couple of years. And so this opportunity came about and it sounded extremely exciting to me, almost too good to be true. And so when Billy Epler called me to say that I got the job, I think I was just in shock. I was quiet for a few seconds and then just thanked him so much for the opportunity. And it seemed like an easy choice to make.
Yeah, I know you had posted on social media that it's difficult leaving your former job with the league offices, just given all the relationships that you built over that time. And I just touched on a lot of the roles that you had there. How do you think everything you did in your time with the league offices, how did that prepare you for this role?
I think one big thing would just be managing a bunch of different things at once. So my job was unique in that I was based out of baseball operations, really on the Major League Operations side, but I also worked very closely with the baseball development department on girls baseball development, as well as other parts of baseball operations and diversity on women's professional development. So wore a lot of hats and juggled several things. But then specifically on the baseball operations side, for the last year or so, I've been working on transactions, Major League Operations, the rules, regulations, and those are all crucial to the job that I'll be doing now. So I was lucky to have several staff members really train me very thoroughly. And so I feel prepared to kind of go into this role with the club on the club side.
Yeah, to me, it seems like you're extremely prepared. You meet all the qualifications, but you also bring a very unique perspective. In 2017, you made a presentation to the Baseball Hall of Fame entitled Baseball's Gender Problem. Can you just kind of give us an overview of what that was and how you've seen maybe this advance over the course of the years that you've been with the league?
So luckily, the problem is not as prevalent. It still exists. It's not as prevalent anymore. So that paper really focused on girls' opportunities to play baseball. And my argument was that it's wrong to exclude them from the sport based on their gender rather than skill level. And so that's where the problem lies. So I was lucky to get to work with Tony Riggins and his group on expanding girls' baseball development programming to kind of close that gap where girls are having more opportunities to play baseball at a higher level and continue into high school where hundreds and hundreds of them are playing, and also college where there are now 8 girls playing men's college baseball.
Oh, that's so inspiring to hear and to see all the pictures that you post on your Instagram and your interaction with all of these young women at the grassroots level growing the game. But you're also doing that at a higher level, and all the women we're seeing coaching at the professional level. I want to talk about the Take the Field program. How happy are you that it's actually borne some fruit now in 12 female coaches currently in professional baseball?
It's really exciting to see. When we started the program in 2018, we thought, hey, if one woman gets hired from this program, that's a huge win. We've now had over 50 women hired into on-field and front office roles. And I believe 11 of 14, there's 2 more hires that are still coming out with partner leagues. 11 of 14 have come through the Take the Field program, and they're incredible candidates. They have done amazing jobs on the field. And so it's just so thrilling to see this program working, and clubs really appreciating it too. I mean, I had several clubs calling me when I was at the league office asking for candidates who would be good fits for these opportunities, and they would ask directly from the Take the Field program. So it gained a positive reputation and really did start to work the way we wanted it to.
Wow, that must be so gratifying to see. And I mean, working on this show of, women on the field here for International Women's Day, it has been so inspiring to see and to know that you were kind of the mastermind behind this. That must be so wonderful for you. Your background is so interesting. Obviously, growing up in Toronto, you got your undergrad there, and then you came down to New York, to Columbia, and you got a master's in philosophy. You're a guest lecturer there. You're like the most interesting person in baseball at this point in time. How do you think that influences your approach?
I just like doing a lot of different things, and I get bored doing one specific thing. And so I think that it gives me some agility in my job to adjust to new things. I think philosophy, though, people always joke about how philosophers don't get jobs, and I'm here to say we sure do. But philosophy really teaches you how to think above and beyond everything else. So sure, you have your area of study. Mine was mostly philosophy of art, of all things, as well as social philosophy and political philosophy. But it teaches you how to think, how to understand others' arguments that you may not agree with, and how to just weigh problems and kind of figure out problems that seem unsolvable sometimes. So I think that's helpful and useful in any job. And then teaching philosophy, it allows you to explain very difficult concepts to people, and again, be kind of agile with the way that you do approach topics. So I think that that's really helpful for any career. And it's going to hopefully allow me to make an impact here and bring a different perspective and way of presenting things sometimes.
Yeah, it's always good to have different voices in the room with different perspectives. It's such an interesting intersection of so many different things that you possess, including your baseball background on the field yourself. You grew up playing ball. I believe you got hurt, and then you moved over to softball. But then when you moved down to New York, you actually tried out for an amateur men's league. You made it, and you ended up being the first woman in that league. How do you think that experience kind of helped you along the way?
So I think it definitely gives you the baseball knowledge, obviously. There's something that you get from being on the field and actually playing that you don't get from just being a fan or really, really loving the game from an off-field perspective. So I understand the mental toughness that goes into it. I understand the strategy, some of the issues that a player might deal with, I've been through. But then also I think just being the only female on the field at times, there's certain things that you face. And I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's expected. And so I think that kind of prepares me to be tough in different situations. And luckily in my career, I've only been met by support. But, I understand kind of the dynamic that may exist in a clubhouse or something. Not that I plan on being in the clubhouse, but I understand some of those topics more than somebody who might not have that playing experience.
Yeah, it seems like you've done it all, you've seen it all, and now you're a great fit for this position. I know it's your first day. We thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Congratulations, Liz, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you.
Thank you so much, Lauren.